Welcome to the Great White North, Captain. Acting Commander SV-1142, ready to serve.
Thank you, Commander. Is this Site A?
No, sir, it is not. Site A has been having problems with their teleporter network. We had to use this backup site as a temporary teleportation hub.
How long has that been going on?
About a week. Our engineers have worked out the major problems, but I don't feel safe using it until we have it up and running properly.
Good call. How long until we can depart for Site A?
The convoy is ready to depart whenever you're ready, sir.
Okay, let's get going.
Okay, right this way, sir.
So let's get right to the point. You personally requested my presence here, correct?
I did. This whole mess began when we got here. We established a foothold on this server and began resource gathering operations. It soon became apparent this wasn't a normal server. As soon as we established a teleportation network to our core worlds, we discovered that TF2 characters were slipping into the server. Soon we found out how. Apparently this server has a couple back doors into TF2 maps.
The cult of personality has been expanding lately. I wouldn't be surprised if these mercenaries were trying to escape the conflict and ended up here.
My thoughts exactly, sir.
Did they give you any trouble?
No, it was nothing we couldn't handle, at first. We would have to use brute force every once in a while. About once a month. Then twice a month. Then 3 every week.
You mean they were stepping up their activities?
They were. Again, it wasn't anything we couldn't handle, but the steady increase in activity was making me uneasy. I had 1st Armor Company redeployed to the area. I'm glad I did. If I hadn't, you would have been picking up a base filled with corpses.
What happened?
They attacked. An entire company of mercenaries came out of nowhere. They threw everything they had on Site A. It was a touch-and-go fight for us until 1st Armored appeared in the last half of the battle. That turned the tide of the fight in our favor. But even then, it took about an hour and a half to rout the rest of the mercenaries.
Why? What was different about this attack compared to your previous engagements?
They were armed not just with regular TF2 weapons. They also had an assortment of coalition arms. They even had some makeshift artillery pieces using Gmod constructibles.
What on earth?
Oh, it gets better. After the attack, we discovered that Site A is situated on an old Coalition research facility. I immediately requested your presence here once I found out. It's my opinion that one or more Coalition personnel were hiding on this server before we showed up, and supplied the mercenaries with their weapons to kick us out.
But why? If what you say is correct, why would the Coalition want to keep this facility? It's obvious it's been abandoned for a while. What possible?
Which makes me think it might have something to do with the Kronos projects.
I'm glad you got a hold of me when you did.
Hold on a sec, Captain. Yes? Okay, we're on our way now.
What was that?
There's been a new development. SV-112. He was part of my scouting unit. He was stuck behind enemy lines when the attack on Site A began. His last message implied that he was going to act as our artillery spotter.
But he never contacted you.
No, the battle came and went, and we never heard from him. A week passed and he was added onto the casualty list as MIA. This was all 3 weeks ago. Then, literally 5 minutes ago, he contacted us by emergency channels, said that he needed immediate extraction, and that he had some information about the mercenaries and the one leading them, said it was all related to the Kronos projects. But when the extraction team got here, well, you see what we found.
Is that his datapad?
Yes, it is.
Have the technicians take a look at it. SV-112's work may not have gone to waste.
At once, sir. This doesn't look like the work of mercenaries or the Coalition. This weapon is pure ice.
Which is confirming my suspicions this is all revolving around the Kronos projects. And I have an idea what specific projects may be involved here. but we won't know for sure until we find out what's on SV-112's data pack.
This is 12. It's been a couple days since the attack on Site A. It's hard to think straight. The one leading the mercenaries, he likes to change, to look like the TF2 mercenaries. He does this to gain their trust, make them follow him. He also seems to solidify the water molecules in the air around him, making ice projectiles, ice weapons. The captain told me this. Face recognition just came in. These guys were at the battle for Site A. So now you're gonna tell us where your leader is, or we're gonna have to solve. What on earth? He's frozen solid. Is that one of ours? Sure is. Where did he even come from? Check his ID number. Oh shit! It's a freak. We got a TF2. Shit.
No way, yes! Go!
It seems I am not the only spy.
Repeat, we have a TF2 freak. Fire! Look out!
Well done, us. Thank you for being such a dear friend.
May I make a suggestion? Our influence grows. Let's give this wretch his final reward.